Christmas.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue.
Hi.
I know it's not heavy snow, but it's actually like really magical, isn't it?
Just a little dusting.
Yeah.
Kind of space right to the front.
Oh my God, look at that.
So at the moment, the rules of Center Parcs here are that you can be on site from 10 AM,
Yeah.
but you can't have access to your lodges until 4 PM. So if you arrive before 4, you just need to park up and then go on foot.
Oh, I think we've gone too far, haven't we? I don't know.
Yeah, and then from 4 o'clock you can come back, join the mad rush as everyone tries to get to their lodge first, and then once you've unloaded your car of all your stuff into your lodge, you then need to bring your car back to the car park, and there it shall remain until you check out at the end of your stay, so Friday or Monday. So we're here pretty early for us, just before 12 o'clock. Oh, you dirty.
That's not me, that's the smell from outside.
No,
I
that
think I've
is
been the
it.
trees.
Oh, you dirty.
There you go.
Oh my God. I'm getting out of the car. One sec, guys. Yeah, so we're here quite early today, but that's fine. We're just gonna have a wander around. For Center Parcs, if you don't know, this is your key for your lodge. Every adult gets one of these in their party. People will say, oh, it's just like magic bands. But, so you just wear this, use it to enter your lodge, and also for the lockers, and also for the lockers in the swimming pool and the spa if you go there as well. So it's just nice and easy, and it saves having to wonder who's got the card, who's got the keys, etc. But anyway, so I'm just gonna grab some bits and then go and have an initial walk around.
You and me, doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
You're trying to act normal.
Yeah.
So we've been to Longleat twice in the past year, or just over a year now. And that's the site which is closest to us. It's also their biggest site, or one of the biggest sites.
Yeah, one of the biggest. I don't know if it is the biggest.
So that's all that I've got to compare to, whereas Dave has been to Sherwood Forest many moons ago.
Yeah, not for a long time, over 10 years.
So we'll try to not spend the whole week saying, oh, it's not like this at Longleat.
No promises.
Yeah. However, I mean, obviously the snow is not guaranteed to be here, but it definitely helps with that Winter Wonderland feelings. That is a tree. Just over here I can see one of my favourite Christmas decorations, but one that Dave absolutely hates, which is a nutcracker. But I think they are very cool and traditional and just have a really nice Christmassy feel. Not so keen, are you?
No.
No. I mean,
Oh, can you hear the bin man?
yes. We'll ignore the bin man. Yes, we obviously got here quite early. Definitely quite early for us. We don't tend to feel we need to be there when the gates open or anything like that. But we're here, so we're going to make the most of it, have a walk around. Especially whilst there is snow on the ground, because it looks awesome, and I don't think there's any forecast of any more snow whilst we're here, so I'm going to get as much of that footage and just see it all before it all melts, probably over the course of the next day or so. We are stopping in the lodge with some friends of ours. They're coming away from up country. They've got 2.5 hours drive to get here, so they'll be here at some point this afternoon. We went to Longleat with them last year as well, so all four of us have been hyping each other up, looking forward to this trip. The only problem being, it's not a problem, but the only thing being that I will probably have to confess to them that I have been doing some vlogging. Look, even he's laughing at me now. But I'm sure they'll be cool with it, and if not, then I'll just have to do it in secret. My secret little vloggings. Yeah, whether or not they want to, whether or not they are cool to be in any footage or not, I don't know. So you may not see them at all week, and it may sound like I'm just making this up. Like, I do have friends, honest, but I'm sure that they'll feature at some point. So we'll see how that goes later.
Oh, weren't we 381?
384, 378, yeah, so we're up there. It's like, it goes up on the left and down on the right. So at the moment, there will be cleaners doing a turnover for lodges. They obviously work hard on turnover days.
Oh my god, yeah.
And you can see the orange bikes. So they have these orange Center Parcs bikes to get around to go and do their cleaning. So we are just here. Quite a different setup to Longleat. That's the first time I'm comparing it to Longleat. Make note, the first time.
It's all much closer to the front, but it's really nice still. Like, look at it. It looks lovely.
And here we go. So this is the outside of the lodge. It does look very nice.
Look, it looks like it's nice out behind it as well.
Yes, it does.
Especially in the snow, it all looks like really magical.
Yeah. So we'll just take a moment to appreciate this, because at the moment it's very quiet here. If I remember, I'll do a couple of shots out here after 4 o'clock when everyone's unloading their cars and it's chaos. But on the plus side, you can park on the roads just here for loading and unloading your cars, but the rules are that you generally just get unloaded and then take the car back, so as soon as possible you're able to enjoy it, and you get that whole illusion of, you know, don't have cars driving around for the whole week. Cycling, walking, those are the main things of getting around. So we have opted for a 3-bedroom executive lodge with sauna, which is our preferred go-to, especially when there's like the two of us and anyone else, just because it gives you a bit of extra space, and the sauna and executive class means that you have TVs and en-suites in every room, as well as the little fancy features that I'll show you later.
Hiya.
Hiya. So whilst each Center Parcs site is slightly different in what they offer, they kind of group their accommodation or offer their accommodation in similar ways. So you have studios, apartments and hotels, which are, some of those may have outside space or they may have balconies and bits. Then you have got your woodland lodges, that's right, isn't it? And woodland lodges are the most, like, the standard ones. Then you've got your executive, exclusive, and then their top tier accommodation is these things right behind me, which is their tree houses. Now they are fairly pricey, like several thousands for a week stay.
Yeah, especially at peak times, you're probably talking like 6-7 grand, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and for comparison, for our 3-bedroom executive lodge with sauna, we paid 600-700.
Yeah, something like that. Although it wouldn't be 6 or 7 grand quite yet.
No,
but it would still be thousands. Yeah.
And so they have a the setup of those is, they are cool and unique, and they're very limited. So there's 4 or 5 on each site, and they have their own games rooms and all the rest of it. There are plenty of other much richer people on YouTube who have done treehouse. Personally, if I was offered it, of course I would jump at the chance. Do I see us spending that much money to come here? No, not when we can get a lodge that we're really happy with, and you still get the same access to all the features, to all the things on site. So you don't get anything additional, do you? When you get some bits in your lodge,
Yeah, you get some bits in the lodge, but you don't get any special access. I don't think so, anyway. But then the people who do it seem to rave about it, so I don't know.
So, have you stayed in a tree house? Let me know in the comments if there's anything so special about them. As I say, they are cool, they are nice to come and look at. I do enjoy looking at other people's tours of them, but there will not be a tour of the tree houses in this vlog series. Sorry to announce. So there's a combination of different sizes of lodges, ranging from studios up to 3 beds, 4 beds plus. And obviously the price of those is all set differently. So that's all of the different accommodation that you can book that's available. And then the sites themselves are zoned by different brands? No.
Trees, aren't they?
Yeah, but what's the different makes of tree? They're not just different
tree types
of trees. Yeah. So there's oak, maple, fir, etc., etc. That again doesn't mean anything other than just how close or far you are to the centre. On the larger sites, that can be quite some distance. So at Longleat, for example, if you're on the ones furthest out, then you may make use of the land train that they provide there. On this site, which is considerably smaller, there is no land train, it's just your land feet.
Or bikes.
Or bikes, if you bring bikes or hire bikes. We've not done that this time.
Just because it's smaller, really, isn't it? So if we can, there's no point, it's going to feel like more of an issue getting on and off bikes if we can walk there in a few minutes. So
here is the front of these tree houses. I'll show you now before there's anyone in them. I don't think they can leave our cars out here though, can they? Do they still have to remove them?
Oh no, I think they can leave them.
No, you can. So if you choose to, if having your car in the visible sight of you at all times is an important factor, then you could have a tree house for the week and leave your cars outside. And there are these, I can just see here, pod point. So there's a pod point just there, which I assume is for charging your electric cars. So the entry onto this tree house is here. And then you can see, so this one is called Hazelnut. I mean, it does look cool. There's no denying that. Of course it looks bloody awesome. But for the price, that's like, I think we've worked out before, we could come to Center Parcs for sort of 3 or 4 times over for the price of one of those.
Oh, yeah, easily.
1 tree house, 2 tree house, 3 tree house. Hiya. So this is the lake. I was laughing when I put in the directions on Google Maps to get here. Google describes this place as a hip hotel
with lake.
Hip hotel with lake. It feels like it's one of those translated from a foreign language. And I see another nutcracker as well. So even though we're wandering around right now, I'm going to try and pace myself and not film everything right now, because otherwise there'll be nothing to show you for the rest of this week whilst we're here. So I'm going to stop filming now and I'll catch you up in a bit. I'm literally just admiring my nice hat.
So that was my nice hat, that is that.
Yes. So this was the hat that I bought yesterday at Winchester Cathedral Christmas Market. I'm going to assume that you have watched that Vlogmas episode first before coming here, but if you have not, then treat yourself afterwards and go and check that one out. So initial impressions?
Surpassed my expectations.
Yeah, I think it's really nice. I mean, as I said, obviously the snow and the Christmas stuff adds to it, but even still, if we were to come here during the summer, I still think it's a really nice Center Parcs site. So, I mean, we definitely want to try and visit all of them over the next few years, and we've got Elvedon booked in for January, and Sherwood Forest is booked in for October next year.
Yeah.
So that would just leave, in the UK, that would just leave us with Winfell up in Cumbria to go and visit, which is the one that we had thought if we ever went there we would definitely go into winter and we feel like we are guaranteed snow.
I don't know about guaranteed, but
or a better chance of snow, yeah. And yet, we've come here, it's just near to Milton Keynes, and we've got plenty of snow around.
I wouldn't go that far. There's some snow, I wouldn't say there's plenty.
I think there's plenty to make it feel Christmassy and magical without having to walk around bracing like you're going to slip over all the time. I think right now it's a nice overall where everything's all sparkly, but the paths are clear and you're not thinking, oh, who's going to break their arm? God, I hope we know. Whenever I say things like that, I think, oh, is that going to be me breaking my arm now on this holiday? I really hope not. Right, I can see that my camera is flashing at me to tell me that my battery is dead. Fortunately, as I said in my getting ready for Vlogmas video, I have bought plenty of spares, so I'm just going to change that over now. And there we go, one battery changed over. And I am constantly carrying around this pouch which has got multiple other batteries, I think 6, 7 other batteries in there, and also charger and camera and all sorts of essentials. I think Emma and Lee are going to be here in about half an hour or so now.
Yeah.
So I haven't got too much longer until they'll be here.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention.
Alright, look at all these cars. Can you guess what time it is? It is just gone 4 o'clock. So it's now the mad rush as everyone tries to get to their lodge first. Now I think we might be, no, not at there. I don't know where we are.
Oh, that's big. We're C1, I think. So we'll go down this one then.
I think we might be up this one.
Well, we're C.
He was going to run us over.
I know.
Bastard.
Patient bastard.
You can just sense, well, I can just sense the panic in the air.
Yeah, I can see panic in the air.
As everyone-
Nearly fly. We've got to get there.
I said, it's not like it's first come, first served. You've got your lodge.
People need to get there first.
Well, it's like at the airport, everyone piles and queues to get on the plane first. It's like,
Yeah.
I just
well,
don't
the plane's not going to leave
understand.
without you, and you've got your seat.
And there's a difference between a lodge and a sun lounger.
Yeah.
I don't understand all the panicking with these situations.
I've got no idea where we parked. So, top tip, not just for Center Parcs, but for life in general, if you're going to a car park, remember where you've parked. Because we can't.
Nah.
It's a nice walk though.
Yeah, we're going to earn our pancake house tomorrow, that's for sure. Like, looking through the bushes, like, are we over there? This is us.
Oh my god, and we are literally.
There.
I'm just past this Range Rover.
So, we've just got to the lodge. Spent loads of time earlier stood outside saying, oh, look at our lodge, we'll show you when we get inside. We won't be getting inside that lodge because we were stood outside the wrong one. It was us saying we were staying in 381. That was a lie. We were staying in 389. So, just in case anyone's watching and wants to know which lodge we are going to be in and getting a tour, 389.
Then you a smile. I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful two. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this here I'm really hoping for? A kiss under the mistletoe. As hours pass by, all the stars shine much brighter. Or is it just your eyes that have lit something in me? I see you coming closer from across the room. My heart is pounding really fast, I don't know what to do. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland?